Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Ardelyx ARDX fourth quarter 2024 summary. Today is the 24th of February 2025, and their quarterly report conference call was at the end of last week. So we're going to be kind of digging into the numbers and seeing kind of where the company is going for 2025. So I generally follow small cap pharma. I do games. I do a little bit of everything. So if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot, and thank you. Disclaimer is I did ride this stock from 60 cents to $9 before selling. So I was very happy with it. It hit 9. I said, hey, I've won. I'm good. Sold my position, which ended up being a good thing. But at the moment, I have no current holdings, though I am looking at options for 2026, and we'll explain why towards the end of the video, why I'm looking at that. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by our due diligence, and any information given is valid for today, the 24th of February, and the slideshow will not be updated, but as always, new news, new slideshow. So let's look at quarter four first in review, then we'll look at all of 2024. So company sales were 116 million compared to 98.2 million. So it's a $17 million increase. Now, Israela sales were 53.8 million, and that's compared to 40.6 million in quarter three. So a $12 million, $13 million gain is pretty good there. And exposed sales were 57.2 compared to 51. So not quite as explosive growth, but obviously we went from 0 to 50 a whole lot quicker than with the other one. And then cash in hand was $250 million. 2024 in review. So Israeli sales were 153.8 million in 2024 compared to 80 million in 2023. So that is great growth. That's almost 100% growth right there. That's pretty nice. And then exposure sales were 160 million. I'm not going to mention the quarter three, the 2023 sales because they just weren't really relevant at that time. 333 million in total revenues. The cost of goods was 50 million, and the operating expense was 311 million. So the net loss overall was 39 million for the year, but that's down from $66 million in 2023. And again, we know we have $250 million of cash on hand. So this is net loss for the year. So again, we're pretty safe at the moment for this. But what most people are looking for is exposure going forward. So can the company use everything in their toolbox to continue to get patients on the drug and find ways to continue to grow the drug? That is the question of the day. And it was, they gave some points of what they're going to be trying to do. And it's just, to see if it actually works. Of course, we can get a better answer in the first quarter 2025 report. I was really hoping that there would be some initial guidance for this, which there wasn't, which is why the stock went down. So they had no revenue guidance, but they still expect to reach $750 million in sales for annually before the patent runs out. So we're still looking very positive there. Israela, the company almost doubled the sales, like I said, from 2023 to 2024, almost doubled. That's impressive. The company expects to have revenues between 240 and 250 million. Again, we had 333 million for this year. So this is growing. It's expected to generate more than 1 billion before the patent runs out. And I am not going to lie. I laughed at this a few years ago when they said it. When they've been saying it almost every quarter, like we expect this. And most of us look around and say, because in all honesty, right now, it can generate some major income at $250 million. That's not a small drug. But this is a little bit of hurt because the drug was on the shelf. So they got approval for it, but they were really trying to push Exposa, and they weren't selling it until obviously all the shenanigans that went on with that drug approval. So it's very weird that a drug that they did not have any faith in is all of a sudden generating a huge amount of money for them. So definitely very positive, definitely very surprising. So is there anything else from the year? So pretty much David Mott, one of the chairmen, bought nearly 1 million in stock in December 2024. Very positive. The dip, we did go up to 650 on that buy, but then down to 5 from the company. And that's really based on exposing the uncertainty of sales going forward. Overall, though, if you looking at the numbers, everything is positive. Like if there wasn't the CMS decision that has dragged us down, this, I wouldn't be writing about this company anymore because it wouldn't even be close to small cap. So that's where we're going. But the summary is it's a coin flip. And I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, I am not sure, which is why I think I'm looking at 2026 options. looking at something higher because obviously if the company can grow, stock's going to go up. Simple enough. So if the company is able to continue XPHOZAH without any issues, which means they get about the same amount of sales or more, and IBSRELA continues its growth, this is a cheap company if that were to happen. Unfortunately, on the other hand, if the company is unable to continue XPHOZAH growth, it's going to go down. And that's kind of the coin flip that you're looking at. So for me, I feel it's safer to get some options and limit my losses in case it just does not go well. But again, I think overall, I feel the company is safe if you wanted to buy it long term because IBSRELA sales will continue to prop up the company, especially if they can hit 250 million. Like at that case, they'd only need 70, 80 million dollars to keep the same amount of sales they had for this year. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So hopefully this gave you some good information, some stuff to think about. So thank you very much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful day.